I have learned how to live, how to be in the world and of the world, and not just to stand aside and watch. And I will never, never again run away from life, or from love either.
guys, it's been a while. Let me move that out of the way. So I just wanted to give an update because a lot has happened in October. So at the beginning of October, I wanted to oh my gosh, just so much has happened. At the beginning of October, I wanted to make a vlog, you know, for fall. And I had like a whole stack, like maybe 12 books, and I was going to read the synopsis of each one and just decide on 3 books that I was gonna read for the whole month of October, you know? So I was gonna make it a fun thing, and that could not happen for this one big like reason that like was a whole like catalyst for this whole month. So I did read a book this month, and I'm starting a second one. And then so yeah, I didn't even get to a third one. The reason being is that I got in a car accident. I got in a car accident on the 12th of October. And then you know, and it sucks because that day I was like, I was in such a good mood. I was in such a good mood. I was driving because I had some errands to do, and I had planned to record for this video, you know, and so yeah, I was gonna record, I'd do some errands. I was so happy. I was listening to music, I was dancing in my car. And so I was on Herndon, and just for like, you know, people, if you know where I live and what town I live in and where this street is at, you know, Herndon is like one of the busiest streets, and people don't know how to drive. And so I was at a stoplight, and I was at a complete stop, and then 2 cars behind me, that driver just like hit us. And so, and I didn't see it coming, you know, because I'm literally at a stop. I'm like, okay, like, you know what I mean? And the car behind me stopped behind me too, you know. So the girl, the woman behind him is the one who like hit us. And I'm pretty sure like she was on her phone, because it's not like everybody stopped like suddenly, like right, like back to back. Like we're all stopped for like a bit, like probably a minute already by the time like she rammed us. And so anyways, my head was hurting, and I had work the next day, so I called out. And then I was like, okay, you know, like my head's hurting, let's see if it goes away, because I was in a car accident before and my head was hurting, and it went away like the next day. So I was like, we'll just see. And then yeah, it was still hurting. And then so the day I got a car accident was Saturday. I called out of work Sunday, and I think by Sunday night, since I do read, I was trying to read, and I realized that I couldn't. Like I was reading the same sentence over and over and over again, and I wasn't like grasping the information. Like I it just wasn't sticking with me. And so I was like, okay, something's wrong, you know. So because it was nighttime, I went to the doctor's the next day. So I went to urgent care on Monday, and then that's when I found out I had a concussion. And so I couldn't do anything for a week. I got a doctor's note to be off work and school for a whole week. So yeah, I couldn't be on my phone, no electronics, I couldn't read. So it was this whole thing, and it sucked because it's like, you know, I don't know, like you get bored, but then also like I was sleeping a lot. I would probably be able to watch like a movie or two a day, and then like right away go back to sleep. I was just so tired. But eventually like I did feel better. I couldn't, you know, if you know anything about concussions, like bright lights are not good, or like loud noises. Even when I went to urgent care though, when they're asking me questions, because you know they ask you like, what's your date of birth and your social security. I was like, I didn't know the questions that they're asking, but it's like, it's kind of like, it's like if it was a foreign language. It's like perfect way to describe it. It's a foreign language, but I know what they're asking. And like my brain, I'm like giving them the answer just based off like, what is it called? Like, I forget the phrase, but like off of like memory, or like muscle memory. So I'm giving the answers, but even when I was giving the answers, I'm like, I don't even know if that's right. You know, like I wasn't even sure what was coming out of my mouth. So anyways, yeah. Turns out I had a concussion, had to be off work. I ended up feeling better, obviously getting better. And so after that, I've just been, I did a lot of stuff. So if you hear noises, Cosmos under my desk playing. And so yeah, I went. If you've seen like it's all over like being promoted on social media about like the candlelight orchestra thing. I went to that for like the Halloween themed. And yeah, they had like a lot of songs from like Halloween movies and shows, or you know what I mean, like scary shows or movies or whatever. And so yeah, that was really cool. So by that time I was already feeling like pretty better. I was like, okay, we're gonna see, like I don't know how loud this is gonna be, and that will kind of determine where I'm at healing wise. Because like if it's gonna be really loud and it hurts my head, like obviously, you know, that tells me okay, I'm not all the way there. So yeah, I went to that and it was so beautiful, nice. There were some drunk women there, but it was like funny. They were entertaining me for sure. So yeah, I did that. I had already had tickets for Universal's for the Horror Nights for the 23rd. And so yeah, I just wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to go, if I was gonna feel better by that time. But I did. And yeah, so oh, before I went to Universal's though, what happened was I've always wanted to go to the Getty, which is you know, the art museum in Los Angeles. I always wanted to go there for like years. And I just never went, you know, because obviously, oh, good boy, because obviously it's in Los Angeles, like that's so far. And so, what happened was I was in Starbucks and the cashier, she started talking, like she just asked a question. She's like, "What do you like prefer?" Or like, if you could pick one, where would you go, zoo or a museum? And I was like, well, what's the museum? It depends, you know. And she's like, well, I'll get to that. And I was like, whatever. So I chose zoo, but then she told me that she went to a history art museum, which was in Paris. And I was like, oh my God, that's so awesome. Like, dude, like, I just need to go. You know, like, I've been wanting to go to art museum. Why do I not just go? So I ended up going, like, that weekend, which was, like, 2 days before Universal. So that was probably on the 21st or something. It was that Sunday. That Sunday, and then Universal Studios was on Wednesday the 23rd. So whatever that past Sunday was. So I went to LA, went to the Getty, and oh my God, the art was so beautiful. I didn't even get to finish like the whole museum, the whole area. I only got like probably less than halfway done, or about halfway done. So yeah, it was very beautiful. I was so amazed to like see the art. So I really, really loved it. I got a few things, so that's what I want to show you right here. And then so yeah, went to the museum, came back to Fresno, and then um I bought a costume. If you know Kiki's delivery service, I wanted to dress up for Universals, you know, so it's like close to Halloween. I always wanted to dress up and I never had the opportunity to. So yeah, I bought a whole outfit for that, and it came out really cute. Like luckily it came the night before I had to go to Universals, and everything you see Cosmo and everything fit luckily. And everything fit luckily. And yeah, like everything was just perfect and awesome. The quality was, you know, like decent, like it wasn't like cheap or bad or anything. And then yeah, so I went to Universal's, like I said, for the Horror Nights. And by the way, so I bought Hogwarts Legacy or whatever it is, the, you know, Harry Potter game. I bought on my Switch only because like I was interested in it, and then there was a huge sale on it. Usually the game's $60. I got it for $13. And so yeah, I've been like playing it like crazy right now. And so right now I'm kind of like all nerding out. And I like Harry Potter. Like after I watched all the movies, I was like, this is pretty good. Like this is pretty damn good. Like I never thought it would be. And so yeah, that's when I bought the game. So yeah, that's when I bought the game. And then I was like, you know, I'm dressed in a witch costume. I'm a witch, you know, that's what Kiki is. So I'm like, I'm dressed as a witch. I'm at Hogwarts. I got butterbeer because I was like, what's that taste like? I'm curious. I got butterbeer. It was super good because I'm pretty sure it's like butterscotch. I'm pretty sure it's like a butterscotch drink. And then yeah, we went to the stores there in Hogsmeade. And anyways, and so we came across the wand store, you know. I was like, okay, like I need to get a wand, you know, like I'm dressed up, I'm into you know, Harry Potter right now. Like I need to get a wand. So I'll just show you that right now. I was like, I don't want to get a characters because there's like different options. So here's the box. What is it called? Ollivanders. Yeah, Ollivanders. So there's different kinds. There's like um wands that are, you know, part of the game, or like the series or whatever you want to call it, where they're made, like the material is made differently. There's different wands depending on the material, but then there's also wands for like certain characters. Like if you like you know, Harry Potter or Snape or whatever, you could get their specific wand in the movies, which I don't care for. Like I'd rather just have like a natural looking wand. So I wanted one that looked like kind of like wood, you know, like, or like from a tree. Like I just like that natural look. So it comes with a little map, because this wand is actually interactive. So here is the map, and you could actually like, there's these little places on Universal, and I believe other places as well, where you like stand on it and you could actually like point the wand at a like area and do like symbols, and it actually like does a spout, which is pretty cool. So anyways, this is inside, and this is my wand. Right here is like a little, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a ball, and that's where like you don't want to break that because that's how the like the little interactive thing works. So yeah, here it is. So it's like a square on top, some metal or twirls right there, and so yeah, it looks like wood. So I just like this really minimal plain look. So yeah, that's the wand that I got, and that's like the only thing I think that I bought there, aside from like I said, the butterbeer and Universals in general. I just got like an ice cream, and that was like it. Oh yeah, and a pizza, but it freaking sucked. But just because I was hungry, like I didn't even want pizza. But yeah, so I got a wand. I'll probably show pictures of like my outfit and stuff like that. A few people spotted me, and they're like, "Oh, I like your outfit. You're so cute, whatnot." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." Like a lot of people like got what I was, which was awesome. And I got to take a picture with a little girl. Like she came up to me, she's like, "Can I take a picture with you?" I was like, "Yeah, of course." So yeah, we took pictures. So that was really cool. And then the Horror Nights part, oh my god. So I love like thrillers, horrors, you know, books, movies, like all of that. But I will not watch what is it called? Chainsaw Massacre. I've watched like a few or parts when I was a baby, you know, like when I was younger. But like now that I'm older, I'm like, I don't want to watch that just because it's too real for me. Like other movies, it's like, okay, like whatever. That like that's real, you know, like a people like that's psychotic stuff. Like that's more like real life, if that makes sense. Like to me. So I was like, I don't want to watch that. And like just the fact that it's like, I mean, I don't know too much. I just know like it's a man that he's probably deformed or stuff like that. And he was born into like serial killers, and he kills people and wears their skin. Like that's freaking crazy. So I'm like, I don't want to watch the movies or something like that. And there was a haunted house of the Chainsaw Massacre over there. I did not want to do it. I was like, hell no, I don't want to do that. But then Noah, because I'm with Noah, and he was like, come on, let's just do it. I was like, okay, let me just get out of the way. So I did that. It was so creepy. And then there was also there was like a vampire slayer one with like Frankenstein. It was like there's another one like that. There was the Weekend like trilogy or something. I guess it was like that one was really cool because I had Weekend playing, you know, like the Weekend playing, and like there's like lights and music, and I guess it's themed with his music videos, which I haven't seen. So yeah, like that was cool. And then there was one where there's one where you're kind of like in a laboratory and something messes up, and like people's like insides are like come out, like, you know, are out of their bodies, and there is like fake monkeys, like, you know, like they test on animals, like there was that. And I was like, oh no, that's not cool. And then so yeah, and there was a couple more. I know, oh, there was a Quiet Place, which I didn't get to do, which I really wish, because that's like the main one that I really really wanted to go to. But there was a Quiet Place, and then also Insidious, Ghostbusters. So there's a whole bunch of haunted houses. They're, yeah, they're cool. I'm not really, I felt like, well, I'm not really into haunted houses because like I like watching scary stuff, but I don't want to be scared. You know what I mean? Like actually like popped out, but it wasn't too bad. It was pretty cool. And then what else? And then what I really liked though was like the tram tour or something like that. And obviously, because it's like for scary stuff, so they were doing like a Blumhouse themed where you take a tour, they drop you off somewhere, and then you see like Megan. You see characters that are dressed like the guy from Black Phone. There's Happy Death Day, and I think one or two other movies, but those were like the main three. I think there was only four, and so yeah, you're walking around and you're seeing like different scenes like set up of like Megan, and then you walk past that and you see you're just killing people. You walk past that, and then you know, that's when you see like the Black Phone guy, and he's like popping out different areas. He gets on your face. You keep walking, and then you see like Happy Death Day. That part was boring. It's like Happy Death Day isn't even scary. I think it's a cool movie, but it's just not scary. And so that was kind of whack. And then you walk more, and then it's like over, you go back. So yeah, it was super, super fun. I thought it was gonna be like you get a freaking heart attack or something, but it wasn't too bad. Um, I hope I'm not missing anything over there that, oh, but I do want to say, so I because I knew I was gonna go like get dressed up and stuff like that, I haven't cut my hair for like over a year. So I was like, I want to get a little, you know, refresh. So I cut my hair. You can't tell right now because or maybe you can tell a little bit. Um, but I got layers. So I don't think you can tell because my freaking chair's in the way. But I got layers, and so and I really like it. I really like how it came out. And then I also lifted my lashes. I think you guys could tell like a lot. Because I don't like that fake stuff. Like I don't want to get fake lashes. I don't want to get like the lash extensions and all like that. But I'm like, I like my natural lashes, you know, I just wish they were up and I don't want to have to curl them every single day. So I got them lifted, and I actually like it. I think I'm gonna keep doing it. Probably not like often, but yeah, it was pretty cool. I feel like a lot better about myself, I feel. So I'm like, yeah, it's something like I wouldn't think that I would do, but I tried it. And yeah, so I'm trying to think if there's anything else. So there was a lot. Car crash, concussion, which I never had before. I was off work and school for a whole week. Went to the orchestra. I feel like there was something else I did. Went to the candlelight orchestra thing. Went got a haircut. My eyelashes lifted. Went to the Getty, and then went to Universal Studios. So I did a lot, and the whole LA stuff was in like a span of like 5 days or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna leave that for last because that's like my favorite thing. So I did get like a postcard book that has like the art that was over there. Let me see if I can show you. Because like I don't know, like the art was so beautiful. So I wanted like a little like copies of the art that was there, you know. Let's see. And there's a lot more. I don't know if I could like show you really quick. It's kind of hard from this angle. I didn't get to see Monet. Who did I see? I did see like one famous, like that you will know of, artist. I just can't remember who, because they're like the same to me. They're all impressionists, so I know obviously their work is like drastically different, but still, which way is that? Yeah. This one. I don't know if it was this one exactly. Monet. I saw, but I did see a piece by Monet there, but I didn't see, who was it? It was like that. I didn't get to see Van Gogh. That's what it was. I didn't get to see his things because, like I said, I didn't see everything there. So yeah, these I got separately at first because it was like buy 5 get 1 free or whatever. And so I was like, yeah, I'll get a few. But then I saw this like last second. I was like, okay, let me get the whole booklet, you know. So that's why you saw kind of like the same paintings in there. Got this book. I don't know if you can see because the shine. But yeah, I got this book, and because it has like the pieces in, again, from the museum, just like this booklet, but I wanted a book form, of course. And there was like another book option there where the book was like, actually, the book was like this short and like this white, but it was thicker. But the cover of this book is like beautiful, so I'm like, no, I'm gonna get this version. And you know, of course they have like different exhibits and stuff like that, so I'm thinking like I'm gonna want to keep going. Did you know the Getty's free? Like, it's totally free. I don't know if it's just for now or what, but I thought it was like a lot of money. But like, no, you just need to pay for obviously the gas to get there, and then that's it. Anyways, I've been holding off because I wanted to open this in front of you guys. Cosmo, you're so sweet. This face looks so cute right now. Okay. So this is my first time actually like opening it. You do see a copy inside, but yeah, let me see if I can show you guys a little bit. Let me see what the front looks like. Okay, so this is what the inside looks like. Anyways, what I was saying though is that once they change the exhibits, they probably do that like every 3 or 6 months. I'm thinking if they have, well, I don't know. So I was thinking like, okay, I have this, and that like every 3 or 6 months or whatever, I'll get more copies that are probably like this. So then like when I put them in my library, you know, like I have a whole bunch like next to each other. I think that'd be really cool. But now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think that'll work out. So let's see. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna show you as much as I can. Let's see how you see the paintings, and then it comes with like information of like the artist and the material. So yeah, I got that book. I have to be very careful with it because like the paper's kind of, it's very like matte and thin. It's not like thick. It's not like a thick like vinyl or anything like that. And this last thing that I got was a Venus statue. There was another one. I can't remember who it was. It was of a guy though, like a guy statue, which I also wanted to get, but I think I'll get next time. Just because I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of money like at once, you know. So, and I'm definitely gonna put this on my bookshelf for sure. Okay. She's in there, so let's see if I can get her up. Come on, what, baby? Okay, so here she is. It is nice because it's not just like white. There's actually like little crystals on there, as if it was made out of real like stone, or like granite, whatever it's called. But yeah, that's what I got. And then what else? Yeah, I think I showed you everything. I just got these few stuff, got my wand. So that was everything. I just wanted to do a little haul. And then I also wanted to talk about the books I've been reading. Okay, so I read How Can I Help You by Laura Sims. And oh my gosh, so I got this because like, you know, if I was gonna aim to read 3 books in October, I wanted something small. This was pretty tiny, you know. There's only like 240 pages. So I read this, and oh my gosh, because I wanted to record, you know, but I think like by the time I thought about this video, it's kind of too late. But oh my gosh, so this book was so fun. It was so fun. I was like, I don't know where this is gonna go. Okay, so it's about this woman named Margot who's a librarian, and she has like a different identity. She let go of her past identity, you know, she's like running away from her past. You don't know why, and why is absolutely crazy. And so yeah, she's a librarian now, and then she gets like a new coworker, and Margaret, is it Margot or Margaret? I always forget. Margot feels like, okay, who is this lady? She's feeling like suspicious of her, and she's like, does she know me? Do I know her? Like, you know, like there's like something going on. Like she's not that she might expose me, but something like, you know, like she's just kind of like suspicious of her. And so and the other lady, oh gosh. So anyways, that's pretty much the synopsis. And this whole time you're getting back and like going back and forth, you're getting both their point of views, and like kind of like at the same time. So you'll read Margot's point of view, and you find out like little bits and clues about her past, and then you see this new lady, and then you see like inside Margot's head, like all her thoughts. And then with this other lady, the new worker, you're seeing like her point of view, and you're seeing how they clash. They're kind of like one step ahead of each other. So it's very like cat and mouse type of situation going on. There's also like a detective involved in here. Not that he has a point of view, but it just kind of shows you like there's some stuff going on. And these women are crazy. They're crazy. And this is what I like though. Like that's why I was like, honestly, when I was reading this, I could not put it down. I wanted to keep reading it. When I was at work, I was like, I can't wait to get off of work so I could read it. I can't wait to be on lunch so I could read it. Like, and I'm hardly like that. So this book was definitely making me want to pick it up. So like I was just itching to freaking read this. And yeah, it's because these women are crazy. Because one is like, actually like, I don't know, it's like they're crazy in their own ways. Because Margot is like, not to spoil it, but she has done stuff in her past. And how she views people, and it's just kind of like gross. For example, like when she sees people or thinks about people, she sees them at like, or like she says like, poor souls, oh they're poor souls, and like I just want to help them, but in a twisted way. And the other girl, the other woman, she has problems because she's obsessive, and she becomes obsessed with Margot for her own reasons. And so yeah, they're just like both twisted women, and they're sick in the head. And by the end of it, I had to read it, like that last page, I had to read it for a second time because I was like, wait a minute, what does that mean? But yeah, I got it. But yeah, crazy women, good story. I would give it like 4.5, just because like there was nothing wrong with it. It's just like I think 5 is like, okay, it has to be really, really good, you know, or like a really close favorite, or like wow. But like 4.5, you know, it's pretty damn good. And now the book I'm reading right now, which I had to listen on audiobook, by the way, because this is the book that I was reading, and then I got like my car accident, and so I had to stop reading it. And I think I like barely started it like that day or something like that. So I had to buy the audiobook and listen to it. I'm this far now. It's a pretty big book, so it's taking me some time. I could probably read it in person now. I just haven't tried. So I've been still listening to it on audio. I'm at page 140. So I heard for like a couple years now that this is a pretty good book. I just don't know how I feel about it right now. A History of Wild Places. So this is about this woman who is like an author, children's book author, who disappears. She left to this like place called, I don't know what it's called, Pastoral. So she disappears over there in that area, and then this man, stop it. And then this man named, not Theo, there's another guy, Travis. He's like a sidekick. He does detective work where he finds people that have gone missing. And so he got this job to go find this woman, but then he ends up going missing, and you don't know why. And so at this place, like Pastoral, it's like a cult, you know. It's like this community where these people all left to kind of live on their own, not be a part of society. So it's a very cult driven book, but also like maybe supernatural. At least that's like what I hear. That's not really something I'm experiencing or like noticing yet. But these people think like that the rain is like poisonous or something. Like they will not go past the barriers of pastoral. They think that nobody outside these walls exist. They say that there's like poison in the trees, and like when they start seeing like a storm coming, they go hide in their houses. Like they're terrified of the rain. So yeah, there's like this whole thing. And then so yeah, two people have gone missing now, and you're getting this point of view of three people that already live on pastoral, which is a woman, two women, which are sisters. It's B, Kala, and then Kala's husband Theo. So you're getting their point of views. They all have secrets, but you don't know like what exactly yet. And then one of the things that like I've came across already is them saying like it's been 10 years since we had a visitor. So I'm like, okay, so this must be like way down the line, because that woman went missing. But when you were reading Travis's like point of view, or at the very beginning, because you don't get his point of view now, so he's completely gone out of the book. But at the beginning, you're reading from his like his dialogue, and it's just like, I guess she only vanished like 3 years ago. So it's like, okay, how do you go from 3 to 10? So this is far in the future. And then when you get a B's point of view, she mentions a man. She's like, oh, there was a man here, but it feels like a distant memory. I don't even like, it's like I could barely remember, but I see him, and he was here in our house, but it seemed like he was running away from something, and he was scared, like running for his life. So you're like, okay, like now you're thinking Travis was here. He actually made it into pastoral, but where is he now? Like where is he now? Is he dead? Did he leave? But his truck is still outside of pastoral, and you know that because Theo, he is like curious of the outside world. Like he is a guard like around the border, so like every night he kind of like gets closer and closer outside of the perimeter, and he finds the Travis's truck. So he's like, what the heck? And then he finds a picture in the truck, which is of the author that went missing. So he's like, who are these people? What is this about? And so yeah, it's a whole like conspiracy thing going on. So there's cult, there's a small community, there's maybe supernatural, and then there's a lot of secrets. So that's where I'm at so far. I'm not really feeling the need to like pick it up so much, but I'm like curious where it's going. But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. Definitely not as fun as this one. This one is so freaking fun, but this one I'm like kind of having trouble like picking up, or like even playing playing on the audiobook. But like I've been listening to it like while I drive, like when I go to work and stuff like that. So yeah, so there's that. I don't know when I'm gonna finish this book, but I'll try to keep you guys updated. But yeah, so far nothing's really happening. Just everybody has secrets. So that's it. That's the only like thing. A lot has happened, so I just wanted to give you guys an update. Yeah, I will get back to you guys soon.
So I'm just trying to hide because there is a person like in the car in front of me, so it's a little bit awkward. Anyways, right now I'm at school. Today is Halloween. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna like stay home and watch Harry Potter, but I was gonna like talk about that later. I wanted to talk about the audiobook that I am currently listening to. It's the one I mentioned last time, and I am finally like probably 65% through with the book. I know I'm over like a little bit over halfway now, and oh my god, like I'm still like bored. Like the fact that it's an audiobook is the only reason why I'm still like listening to it, because that's easy. But yeah, it's like nothing's really going on. Like you're seeing like the leader of their community, kind of like you're just seeing how he's actually an a-hole. Like he doesn't really care about the community. He's he got this girl pregnant and he didn't care. He's like, well, he wanted to keep the relationship a secret, first of all. And then the girl who's pregnant, she found out like, oh, okay, so you want to have kids, you want to have a family, just not with me. And so now, she's gonna have a baby with like no dad, and now she's not gonna have no help. And also she's blind, so like he hella screwed her. So that was like the first thing that you find out, where it's like, okay, he's an a-hole. And then you know, obviously this guy is the leader, and so he kind of determines whether, you know, people get to, I don't want to say leave, because he doesn't let people leave, but it's like he would be the one to say, like, yeah, you know, you guys could venture out, we need, you know, help, yeah, go ahead. But he's always the one to say, like no, or like but he always says, like, no, we can't. And obviously, like, he like kills people, you know. So yeah, so you're just seeing how he's like kind of ruthless, but there's like secrets, like he, like, I don't know, like the main characters are starting to find out, like, okay, that there's something going on here in his community, you know. And also you're still trying to find like these missing people. The main characters, they're actually finding clues of like Maggie and what's his name, Travis, the guy that was meant to find Maggie. So they found clues. They found like Maggie's books buried. They found some book charms. They found Travis's like journal. So there's this whole thing. They're like, what the heck's going on? And they're finding out information. But other than that, it's already halfway, and that's barely going on. So it's still boring. It's still very, very boring. I would DNF'd it a long time ago. The only thing like positive I do, or like can say, is that I like the writing, like not just the writing style, but it's like, because I do like that, like in the book, the author, you know, has like excerpts, is that how you say it? Excerpts from Maggie's books, which is cool. So it's like a book within a book, you know, so I like that. And then he also has like, well, at least in the audiobook, when the main characters find these pages written by Travis in his notebook, you hear Travis's voice reading them while he's writing it. So I think that's cool. But it's like more like the descriptive words. Like, so for example, like it just makes it more creepy. So for example, like say, you know, instead of saying, I don't know, you say flesh, the word flesh instead of skin, or like bones. You can hear the bones crunch on the ground compared to like, oh yeah, bones breaking. You know what I mean? So that is what I like. Just the choice of words and descriptors. So I like that. And another thing was something else. I think there was something else that I liked. Maybe it was just those two things. But one thing that I don't like, is that I feel like it's a little far-fetched with like the blind woman. Because it says like, and I don't know if it's just like, I don't think it's metaphor, but it's like, I don't know if it's, you know, obviously exaggerated, it's not true, it's just, it's like, I guess like a metaphor, you know. But like the lady, like, you know, it's like she says like, I could hear, you know, so and so's footsteps 1 mile to 2 miles away. It's like, okay, like that's impossible, you know. Like I get it that if you're blind, I feel like your hearing senses, they're going to get better like naturally, because they have to, since you lost another sense. Like I get that. But to hear a specific, just to hear, it's not even about the specific person, it's just to hear footsteps at all 1 mile away, like really. So I don't know, like, but there's a lot of moments of that where it's like this blind woman, where it's like she has freaking supersonic hearing, and it's like, okay, like I get a sense, like I could sense the, you know, change in the wind, so there's gonna be a storm, get that. It's literally just the hearing part, like that's too over exaggerated. So yeah, I am not caring about this book. It's very, very slow, it's boring, nothing's happening. I do like the writing, like information about that the blind woman is too far-fetched. So yeah, right now this book would be like a freaking, like, I don't know, like maybe like a 1 or a 2, because like I'm interested what will happen in the end, you know, like, okay, what's gonna happen, because I heard this book's good. But as of right now, it's like a 1 star. But we'll see.
what I wanted to talk to you guys about was a little bit about Harry Potter, right? So I'm a little obsessed. I don't know if I said that already. And, you know, because let me just talk about it a little bit. It was either around the same time during like this time now last year, or it was at the beginning of this year. So I can't remember, but pretty much there's just like a 3-month difference. So I watched all the Harry Potter movies for the first time in my life within this past year. And I've only ever watched like the first two when they first came out when I was younger, you know. And so yeah, I heard they were good, and I was like really like, no, I don't care. Like I don't care to watch all of them. Like, you know, I didn't think it was nothing to it, you know. I was like, I don't know. There's a lot of movies. Like there's like 7 movies. I'm like, what's the point? You know what I mean? But so I watched them. This was the first time, so I watched them, and I was like, wow, that's actually so good. That was so good. I loved it. And then you know, but I just watched the movies, the series, whatever. And then time went on. I was like, whatever, it's still good. Like I 100% recommend. And then you know, when the game came out, well, so I don't know if I mentioned this already, but when the game came out, this was before I even watched the movies. So I was already like, okay, I want to try the game because I like witchy stuff. I would probably just in general like the game. So I wanted to get it eventually. And so after I watched the movies, then I was like, okay, now I definitely need to play this game and buy it. And so I've been wanting to get it, and I actually got it for sale because usually the game is $60. I got it for $13. So there was a crazy sale going on. So I was like, okay, like I can't pass this up. So I got the game. And then I've been playing ever since, and I love the game. I'm having so much fun. And then I'm rewatching all the Harry Potter movies again right now. Right now I'm currently on the second one. And now it's like that I've seen it already. Now it's like, okay, I'm noticing these little things, and I'm like pinpointing. I was like, oh, so that's why they said this. Oh, that's why, you know, this thing is going on. So, you know, now I know all this information, and so I'm like, okay, like I love it. And you know, I bought the wand. I bought a wand stand. It hasn't come in yet because I got it on like Amazon or no, I think I got it on Etsy. It hasn't came in yet, but I ordered a stand for my wand, you know, because I want to put it out. And I was like, okay, I love the movie so much. Like, I want to read the books. I want to know. Like, I'm sure there's more information in depth in the books than the movies give, you know? So I'm like, okay, if the movies are this good, the books have to be good. And so I went for a little trip to Barnes and Noble. And the thing is, I can't like show you guys. This is the bag. This is the bag. This is me. This is the bag. And like it says, yeah, so many books. And because I got more than just what I came, more than just what I went there for. So originally I went there, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna look. Like I just want to see what editions they have. I wasn't planning on actually like buying them today, but I mean, I thought like I might, you know, because today was payday. There's Cosmo. Today's payday, so I was like, you know, I was gonna look, and then if I get them, I get them, and that's totally okay. But that was still up in the air. I wasn't like going there 100% to buy them. So I got a few other stuff. So let me show you. Okay, hopefully this is a good. So I got a few other little stuff. I like unboxings, right? So I got this unicorn. Well, it's Unicorno After Dark Series 5. I bought one of these before, not this like series. I bought one of these before years ago. I was probably like, I don't even know. I was probably like a freshman in high school. So this is probably like 15 years ago maybe that I bought one of these. And I haven't seen these for a long time. But look at the cute little designs. So, hold on. But here, I mean, it's not really focusing, but those are the designs. So I'm excited to open this. So I got that. And then there's like a few mushroom ones, and I wanted these to put on my bookshelf. So here are the front of these. I only found one, I can't remember, one of these, but then there's a whole bunch of the green ones. So I got this one since I assume it was the last one. And then I got a series of the green one. Here's just a couple of like the types of mushrooms they have. So I'm gonna unbox those too. I did get a mystery book, which I'm super excited for because I don't think I've ever bought one. I don't think I've ever bought one. The only thing with this is that it was like on the fall section, you know, but it's like it's Halloween, and like the only thing is that they didn't have like no horror or mystery or thriller options at all. All they had was like 2 fiction, which I don't care about. Then they had like 5 romance and like 1 sci-fi. So they didn't have like a good variety at all. So this one says romance, but the little tag says a cozy mystery novel where a distillery owner must solve a murder to save her business and her reputation. And that's what it says. But it's the cozy mystery part that caught me, because like all the other ones were like, okay, no, I'm not interested. So I'm gonna open this for you guys too. And then I wasn't gonna buy like other books, like aside from like my Harry Potter ones, but they did have like obviously like the buy one get one half off, and it was in the like scary section because it is Halloween. So I got this one. I never heard about this book, so I feel like it would be really good, and I really like the cover. But I got this Ghost Mother. Yeah, so this is what caught my attention also because like it's heavy. I like those books where like they're paperback and they're like really heavy. It just feels nice. And then I got this book, Slewfoot by Brom. I've had interest in it for a while. I was just kind of like holding on because I wasn't like crazy about it, but dude, I absolutely love this cover. So I got that. Now it's gonna be so hard making sure this counter's clean here, but so I got this version of the Harry Potter, this edition of Harry Potter. I love this like graphite look, so I got this. Here's the first one. I got all of them. Here's the second one, the third one, four, and then 5. Now they start to get big. Let's see. 6. And then the last one, 7. So I got myself the whole collection. Happy Halloween to me. Let me show you guys. So here are the books. Let me flip it so you guys can actually see, like, well, I can just show you right here. So yeah, you see how thick they are. So they're pretty small, and then they start getting so big, and that's how you know they're good. I figure like it's cool because I need to redo my bookshelf anyway. It's pretty dusty, so I need to take all my books off. I need to dust and clean, and then just organize, because I have like too many books now that are starting to like pile around my shelf, and also have a bunch of little knickknacks. So that'll work out, because then I'm gonna like take everything off my shelf, and then I can put those on along with my wand. So yeah, I'm really excited to redecorate pretty much. Okay, now I'm gonna keep my receipt because that was a lot of money. Okay, I'm finally gonna open all these stuff. I want to open this little unicorn one first. It's like hella tape on here. I'm sorry, the quality of this, like, this section is gonna be kind of bad. Like, it's like fuzzy because the lighting isn't great. I could open the windows, but honestly, I was too excited to open all this stuff to do all that.
Comes with like little papers, a whole bunch of tape. So there's some really cute ones. Honestly, I don't think, well, I don't know. I don't think I'll be unhappy with any of them, but there are definitely some that are like cuter. Okay, let's just see. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I should have said something because I was looking at these and I was like, the one that I want is the Flama one. This one right here. Like, that's the one I would want. And dude, that's the one I freaking got. Oh my god. I'll show you like a better shot, but I am so happy that I got the one that I wanted. Okay. Awesome. I'm happy with that. Now the mushrooms, I think I'm gonna like regardless, because they're just mushrooms, you know, and they're all really cute. So yeah, I think I'll like whatever I get. They halotape these boxes, so it's taking me a bit. Okay. Oh, cute. It comes with like, it's like a little stand. There's like leaves and stuff like that. So cute. Hold on. Okay. So yeah, I love like this little like pillar stand. And it has, I don't know what this is. It's probably like another mushroom growing, I assume. And then have, you know, and then it has little leaves. And then, oh my god, it's right there. And then, let's see. Oh, it's separate. Okay, here's the mushroom. It's like yellow with a little red on it. You have to put it in here. Let's see. It goes like that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that is another little mushroom growing. Again, I'll show you guys a better view of that. Let's go on to the next one. Oh, I got little... These come with like a few different ones. Well, they're all the same, but it comes with more pieces. Because they're like smaller, little pink ones. See, look how tiny. Cosmo. This little stand also has leaves, which is so cute. I don't know. I definitely would have gotten more, but I'm not even going to tell you how much money I spent. Because honestly, I wasn't even, like I said, I wasn't planning on getting all those Harry Potter stuff. So I saw these little ones, and I was like, okay, like, I'll just buy these little things, and I'll leave with that. But then I just ended up getting all of them, like all the books. I do not understand how this is supposed to go in. Okay. It's kind of like a little puzzle piece, because some of the little like tips of the mushrooms go into these like specific holes. But I think I got it. I got two of them at least. Let's see the other one. Okay. All right, perfect. So here's my other one. Cute. Okay, so here's a little unicorn. Her horn actually broke off. I guess when I opened it, I have the horn right here though. So I just need to like glue it. I need to make sure I keep that.
She has a little bow, little devil tail and wings. Little bat crown. What is this? Oh, it's like a velvety, like, you can't tell. It's because it's so dark. But it's like a velvety, like, flower up here. So there's that. And then, here's the little mushrooms. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this mystery book. Ooh, the whole paper just ripped off. Okay. Maybe you guys will know this book because I do not read cozy mysteries or anything like that. But just for the people who do, maybe you'll be excited. See little pink and white. I won't know what this is. I'm just letting you guys see it first. The back is really cute. Okay, this looks super cute. I don't know though, because I heard that these like cutesy cover ones are like dirty. But I don't know. I mean, it said cozy mystery, so I mean, how could that be dirty? But I don't know. Let me go ahead and read you. I don't know if I'm gonna like this, to be honest. It says on top right here, he is grumpy and she's sunshine. Together it's whiskey business. Yeah, I don't know. Let me read you the back. It says, opposites attract when a fish out of water actress and a grumpy Scottish whiskey distiller are forced to work together to save the business they both have. As a child, April Sinclair dreamt of escaping her quiet island life to become a world-famous actress. Now fully grown and with her once flourishing career at an all-time low, what better way to figure out where it all went wrong than go back to the beginning? April has her sights set on a new challenge, and that is saving her family's distillery on the idyllic, is that how you say that? Idyllic Scottish Isle of Skye. What she doesn't expect to find is Malcolm, macabre, short-tempered, and exceedingly attractive, living in the home she has just inherited. He may be a million miles away from the shy teenager she knew growing up, but one thing is for certain, he doesn't want her around anymore. Master Distiller Mal has 3 loves in his life. Wait, is this the guy? Malcolm? Yeah, Mal, short for Malcolm. Okay. Master Distiller Mal has 3 loves in his life. Whiskey, his dog, same. And silence, also same. He has no time for the pampered princess poking her nose around his distillery, even if said princess is the one who got away. Oh, good for him for like moving on. You know, like, okay, we were teenagers, she got away. You know, let it be what it is. Obviously, it's not gonna turn like that. But let's see. More comfortable in the shadows than the spotlight, Mal's content to wait her out. She'll grow bored and run back to her glamorous world of nail salons and takeaway coffee eventually. When sparks begin to fly, he tells himself it doesn't matter because April Sinclair could never want a man like him, right? So yeah, and then it just talks about the author. But actually, that kind of sounds cute. I like that. We'll see. I think this is a cute little book. But that's weird because it says, like, okay. I mean, okay, it's distillery owner, you know, that's mentioned. But it says they must solve a murder to save her business and reputation. This did not mention anything about a mystery going on or a murder or nothing. Just 2 people. So, I mean, but if there is, I mean, now I know why it says romance on top. But still, if there is like a little mystery murder going on, I think I'll like it even more. Because if it just sounds like cute by itself, but then there's like, you know, that little creepy little thing to it, I think that'll be good. So yeah, this is so cute. I'm so excited. That was a good little Barnes and Noble trip. Yeah, I did not expect to go there. I just went to school and I was like, okay, I want to look at the Harry Potter books, and then I ended up spending. You want me to tell you? I'll just tell you. I ended up spending like $200, but it's Halloween, so celebrate. Anyways, I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. My head hurts, my eyes hurt. I don't know if I'm gonna edit this vlog and just wrap it up here, or if I'm gonna wait till I finish this damn audio, but we'll see. I'll talk to you guys later.
I've just turned 18, and I think I understand what people mean to each other.
So I finally got my car back. This is barely my second day. I just had school. So I went to Barnes and Noble only because, where did I go? Oh, to get a pastry. I was just gonna go in there literally to pick this up at their Starbucks, because they don't have this at like regular Starbucks. They only have it at the Barnes and Noble, and it's like a pesto cheese croissant, but it is so soft. Like, it's so soft and like creamy, so good. But then I walked through the like vinyl section to get there, and I stopped and I was like, let me look. I'm always trying to find an Agnes and Julia Stone vinyl. I can never find them. They probably don't freaking carry them like ever, but I did find other stuff. I left like 2 because I was like, I'm not gonna spend so much money, you know. But I do want to show you what I got. I was looking for Smokey Robinson, and I didn't get to find that, sadly, but I did find this Sinatra. So I got this. Yeah, so I only know like a handful of his songs, but I just love that music in general, so I figure I'll like it, like, doesn't matter. So I got that, and then I got this one. I don't know if you can see because of the glare, but I got this Dean Martin Greatest Hits. It's on a gold vinyl. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, got that. And then I got Omar Apollo. I really want his newest album though. No, I don't think it's the newest. Maybe the second to last or something like that. The one where he's like having a guitar and he's like in the purple water thing. I love that album. But this song, which one is it? Dispose of Me. I love that song. So I'm like, I'm gonna get it just to hear that song. So I got this like album, and yeah, so I got those 3. I do want to talk about the book that I'm listening to. I'm like 80% in, like maybe 70-80%. I'm almost done with it. I have like 2.5 hours to listen to out of like 9 hours, so I'm almost done. So just for an update, like, there was a reveal, there was a twist, you know, reveal, whatever, and it wasn't even like crazy to me. It is not, and I did, like, I don't want to say I saw it coming, but I considered that. And hold on, there's a lady. Oh yeah, so I considered that, and it happened, but that's not like a negative thing. I wasn't like, oh okay, like, that sucks that I figure it out. Like, I don't really care about that, but it's like, I had the perfect word for it. It was just not a big crazy thing. And also, I just, like, there was a lot of, like, I had a lot of questions, and I just thought, this is stupid. Like, okay, how did he not notice she was this woman? Like, how did he not notice? Because all, like, physical appearance, you know, like a physical appearance thing. So I'm like, yeah, how did he not notice? But then I'm like, okay, clear that up. And I'm like, still. And then, okay, and then, like, there's the sister, and, like, she finds out something about them being related or whatnot. I'm like, okay, how did you not know like, so it has like stuff to do with the memories, you know, like what, like did you not have memories of like your childhood, or like what, you know, you would know this thing, this specific thing, like you would know it. So like that better be cleared up, because if it's not, I'm like, this book is so damn stupid. It's so, I don't know. Well, just I'm still like almost done, so I'm gonna listen to it to the end just to see what the whole freaking point was. But it was slow. It was so slow. So like super slow burn. You know, there's this guy, like, okay, he's like a freaking cult leader. Turns out he's crazy. Okay, obviously all of them are, all fucking leaders are. So like, what did you expect? You know, and then yeah, and then like I said, there's this like whole twist, or there's just one, like literally just like, or I guess they're like two combined, but still, like you just get this one reveal at the like end of the book, and I was like, okay. Anyways, I don't have nothing good to say about it. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna say for now. Hi guys, so I just want to do like a little update. So I'm not like I am not, I don't know, I haven't been feeling good lately, like emotionally and stuff like that, for like the past 3 days. This is my 3rd day, and so I'm like, you know what, let me get, because I have work today. I have a half shift at work, 4 to 9, so I pretty much have my whole morning. And so yeah, I just like slept in today, and then I was like, let me get out of bed and do stuff. Like it's like half a day off, you know, like it's still kind of like a day off, even though I have to work. So it's not like, I don't know, pretty much I was just reminding myself, like, I don't have to just, you know, wait at home all day and wait till I have to go to work and be in work. If I am gonna go out, be in work clothes, I'm already ready. I'm like, no. So I got ready, you know, like I did my hair, my fake towel, I did my hair, I put on like my fake septum, did that. I didn't put on makeup or anything like that. Put on a few like jewelry, and yeah, and like I'm wearing my like outdoor shoes, like going out, I mean, like not my boring like work shoes, which are just like I don't know, I think they're Nikes, you know, but they're all old and dirty. So yeah, pretty much I'm just saying, like, I got ready. So since I'm like down in the dumps, I'm like, I'm gonna go out. I am going to, you know, have some fun. Like, it's a full day off, and just like, I don't want to say treat myself, because honestly I do that all the time. But you know, like, just, I don't know, try to have a good day. So right now I'm at Starbucks, and I'm getting like one of their new holiday drinks, of course. So yeah, I'm getting a drink, and then I have to go to Hobby Lobby after this to take back some paints, because I bought some paints, but they're like so cheap. Like they're acrylics, and when I put them on canvas they come out like transparent, and I have to put a whole bunch of layers. So like, no, this is like bad quality, so I'm gonna take that back. Hopefully the return policy thing didn't expire and I could actually return it, because like that was a lot of money. So I'm gonna do that. And then Heretic just came out in theaters today, so I'm gonna go watch that before I go to work. My movie's at 1:10 right now. It's 12:10, so yeah, I have an hour to just kill. So yeah, I'm gonna go here, Hobby Lobby, and then I brought the book, or I brought a book to read, probably because I will have time, so I need to do that. And yeah, I'm so excited to watch the movie though. Like, I know it's gonna be freaking good, like I know it, so I cannot wait to watch that. And yeah, I don't know, I'm really excited for that though. Like the whole like Starbucks, Hobby Lobby, like all that's like whatever, but I am really excited that I'm like, because I haven't watched a movie by myself for like a bit, like at the theaters, you know, like it's been like a month. So yeah, I'm really excited to go to the theaters, go by myself, watch a movie that I've been anticipating for like since I first heard about it, which was like probably over a month ago. So I've been so excited. And then yeah, and then there's work. Hopefully it's not too bad, we'll see how it goes, but today I'm going to make it a good day. I just got back. I'm in my car and I just after the movie, so of course I need to talk about it. But yeah, that movie was good. Like, obviously, like, if you've seen, I need first of all, I need ibuprofen. My head hurts so much. I need to get ready for work. But if you've seen the trailers, it has to deal with religion, you know, and like just kind of testing your belief and just like about that. So if you haven't seen the trailer, I'll just get into it really quick. It's about these two girls, you know, like those people, Mormons or whatever, religious people who come knock on your door and talk about their religion or whatever. And him, you know, they go to this man's house and he's like, yeah, you know, like, come on in, I'm interested, whatever. And then he puts them to a test, like testing their belief and stuff like that. And that's all the movie is. And shoot, like, I don't know, because I didn't know what to expect, you know. I just know like it's a game, it's a puzzle, and stuff like that. So I didn't know what to expect, like, with what's inside the house, because obviously there's going to be some scary stuff, you know. And I'm just like, okay, are they going to put like a supernatural spin on this? Is there going to be like monsters? Like, what are in these rooms, you know? So yeah, there was none of that, in case you're curious. It's literally just, it's all psychological. And wow, it was good. So pretty much, like, you know, everything that this man was saying was spot on. Like, everything, in my opinion, because this is my beliefs, right? Like, I'm not religious at all. So the man, he's just saying, like, you know, like, talking to these women, these young women, and saying, okay, what is your belief? Why? Asking them these questions, whatever. Then he traps them, and, you know, they're obviously scared because they could tell like something's up. And then he kind of starts to educate them and just says, like, you know, what is religion and where does it stem from? Like, there's so many different religions. Which one is the real one? You know, where does this all stem from? I'm not gonna fully get into it because, like, of spoilers, whatever. But yeah, he questions them, makes them question things. He says, like, a lot of stuff that he says, I'm like, yep, like, spot on. Like, I'm like, exactly, you know, everything he's saying. My 2 cents, yeah, religion is just BS. Like, it is all a way to control you, you know, make you scared, make you fear, whatever. And it's like, if you want that, you know, like, if you want something to believe in, I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think as long as you're a good person, like, whatever, like, or I mean, like, or at least be aware, like, yeah, you know, maybe, yeah, I don't fully believe in this, but I would like to believe that, you know, when I die, I'm gonna go to this magical place, whatever. Okay, that's fine. You know, you could believe whatever you want, but it's like, kind of like, be real with yourself too. Like, as long as you're like, yeah, I don't know if it's true, just like, but I would like to believe that. You're being real with yourself, right? Like, being realistic and logical, and knowing that, like, it, like, you know, you're in ignorant state. Like, yeah, ignorant is bliss kind of thing, you know. But then there's people that are, you know, really, God this, God that, it's real, and, you know, saying like everything as a fact, and like also like putting your beliefs onto other people, which is disgusting to me. And like saying, especially when you're full of hate and you're putting down people that are gay or whatever the hell, like, you know what I mean? It's like, you are an ugly person. I don't give a fuck what your religion is. If you are so hateful towards another thing, even animals, whatever, you're a disgusting person. I don't care what your religion is, you know what I mean? But I am gonna care if it's like, I have a problem with that, because I feel like, you know, a lot of religious people are hateful, right? They are hateful to like other people, and stuff like that. And like, if you think about it too, it's like, yeah, a lot of these people, like, why is it that like Christianity is like the biggest one, and you guys are literally promoting it, like putting all this crap everywhere, trying to sell your religion? Like, that's not a real religion, you know what I mean? It's just, it's a monopoly, you know what I mean? Like, you are just trying to sell. You're just a salesperson. That's all you are, you know what I mean? Because if you were actually like a genuine decent human being and you're religious, again, that's fine. Like, you wouldn't be trying to promote it, right? You wouldn't be trying to throw it on to other people, selling your religion to other people. That's crazy. So yeah, makes you think, like, you know what I mean? Like, for all those people that are like really like deep into religion, it's like, yeah, like, it's a joke. It's just to control you. Like, that's all it is. And either to be scared of being yourself, or to even make excuses for your character, which like the negative parts, you know, like, it's all just like, it's all BS, it's all fake, like, whatever. So yeah, also though, but for like the movie, like, off the actual topic of the movie, which I love, on the actual movie, the only like critique I have to give is like, there's two girls, right? One of the positives, I loved that the characters, the two girls, were drastically different. You know, you could like just tell who they are as people, and like they had like their own like character, you know, like their own personality. So I like that, that they're kind of like on the opposite spectrum, even though they're in this same like religion, kind of, you know what I mean, like they're Mormons or whatever, but they're still different. And so I like that. But what I find a flaw in the movie is that something happens to girl A, and then girl B kind of like turns into girl A, you know, like I said, like they're very different. Girl B is very like timid, quiet, and she seems a little ditzy, like she's not really, you know, she doesn't really think, she's not really smart. And so something happens to girl A, and then, you know, later girl B has to be the smart one. But it's like, if you're not smart, you're not smart. So I think it's just weird how all of a sudden she's catching on to things, and like, I just made it too easy, I feel. Like, I was just like, that doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense how this character's character changed. You know what I mean? Like, that just wasn't her. So that was like weird. I like the ending though, because I was like, okay, because of the ending, you're gonna think, like, make you second guess like religion in general. But it's like, no. And then there's like a reveal after that, and it's like, oh no, that it was to like psych you out. But no, like, religion is a sham. Like, you see what you want to believe, you know what I mean? Like, you see what you want to see, you believe what you want to believe, and that's all there is to it. But I don't know, I liked that movie, I liked it a lot. Shoot, I don't know, I'm just like, my head hurts. I feel like my mind is blown, but it's also not, because like I already knew all this stuff, you know what I mean? I just think it's kind of humorous, like, because I just want, like, everything that was being said, I'm like, yup. I'm like, you hear this, like, open your mind, you know what I mean? Like, forget, watch this movie, like, open your mind and realize, like, you have free will. Why are you letting this religion, this preacher, this whoever the hell, father, whatever, this idea, or these people from your church, to tell you what to do and have control over you? Like, that's crazy to me. Like, no, can never be me. Hi guys, I have not talked to you guys in a while, so I finally finished 2 books actually. So if you remember, it's already been a while, like months ago, I was reading It Ends With Us with my mom. So it took us a long time, you know, because we're like going back and forth, like waiting for each other. One of us would read, and that's the thing, because I'm a quick reader, right? So I would read and I would stop, and instead of like waiting at the stop, like our stop page, she would read on like past me. And so then I'm like, but I was like, okay, like, that's fine, because I'm a quick reader, I can reach up to her pretty quick, that's fine. And you know, so then I would read up to that point, and I'd have to wait for her to like you know, like let's read more. So it has been a couple of months, but I finally finished the book. It's hard for me to say, like, to give a rating, just because it's like, I already watched the movie, you know, so I already know what was gonna happen in the book, like the main points. Obviously it was a little off, a little different, but it wasn't super different. I heard like, oh yeah, the book is way different than the movie, and like, no, like it pretty much stuck to the same outline, but there was a couple like moments that were different. Like, okay, like, I don't know, like, it was just like an action was done over here instead of over here, you know, like it was just cut down in the movie, and that's it. So yeah, like, so it was good. It's not really like my thing. I don't know, like I know people say, oh, it's a romance. It's not a romance. It's just a book about an abusive relationship, you know, and which, like, I could get on board with reading, because it's not all like, oh, you know, fruity and flowers and stuff like that. So like I could read that, but it was just like kind of boring to me. I just feel like, I don't know, like I don't think it was amazing, to be honest. Like, I like the fact that, and I'm trying, it's really hard, like I said, like to kind of separate, or no, it's kind of hard to actually have a legit, genuine review, like, just by itself, because like I said, I have already watched the movie. If I didn't watch the movie, then I think I would be able to rate the book more, like just better, solely for the book and like how it was written and the story, and maybe I would have caught things better. So yeah, it's kind of hard, but yeah, I mean, pretty much, you know, I mean, like, the writing was fine. Like, I don't know, like, I don't really have anything amazing to say about it, you know. It's just a book how this girl was judging her mom, pretty much, like the main character, like she's judging her mom growing up, like, you know, why do you stay with you know, my dad, he abuses you and crap like that. And then she ended up going through the same experiences, and she's like, oh, okay, now I understand. You know what though, actually, saying that out loud, it made me realize, like, it's like, if that was kind of like the whole like underlying thing of the book, where she kept bringing up her mom, like, you know, like, how can I love this man? How can I love this man that abuses me? How did I judge my mom so hard, and now I'm in this place? Like, it was this whole thing. And the book didn't end with like reconciliation with the mom. I would feel like, I mean, it did a little bit. Like, there was a moment when she's talking to her mom and they're having a conversation, and then, you know, she's just like, oh, you know, I thought my mom was weak, but she's actually the strongest woman like I've ever met. But I feel like it would have had a bigger impact if the book ended on that, or if like their conversation was dragged out a little bit more. But yeah, that's not, like, I don't know, you know, because obviously, you know, she has a conversation with her mom, and then she, you know, she has a baby, talks to Ryle, you know, her husband or whatever. And I'm gonna spoil it right now, because I, you know, would think that people have read or watched the movie by now, but so I am gonna say how it ends, you know. And so she at the very end says, I want a divorce, you know. And then there's a prologue, or no, epilogue, you know, that just kind of shows like she's gonna continue her life after this. Like, her life isn't over, and she can still find love, basically. So I don't know, I mean, like, I think that's good, but it's just like, it's like, it ended good, you know. I liked, like, how do I say this? I liked the flow of the story, you know, but I'm just saying, if the whole chunk of the book, if she keeps going back to her mom, I feel like it should have ended on that, to have a huge emotional impact, compared to like it ending on, you know, her having the divorce and moving on with somebody else, you know, that she actually loves, you know. Like, I feel like that would have been still cool, those things happen, but maybe, you know, move them around a bit. So yeah, like, you know, it was okay. It's just not really my cup of tea. I'm like, I have not been able to read a freaking like thriller book or horror book since like a while. Well, since October, like the beginning of October, because that's when I read How Can I Help You, or something like that. So yeah, I'm like, dude, I'm over this relationship BS. Like, I just want to read something scary. And then, you know, so I was listening to an audiobook. What was it called? Something about A History of Wild Places. I was listening to that, and I finally finished it, and it was trash. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys what that book was about too, because it's like, don't even waste your time. Just in case you want to read it. And oh my god, there's somebody coming, so give me a second. Okay. Because I talk loud, so I'm like, I don't want people to hear me. Anyways, oh, I went to Starbucks, and I didn't even like go to grab a cup. I just went to go get a drink, but they gave me this free cup. Anyways, So yeah, if I mean, it's like, it's not that the book was bad, it's just I didn't like it and I thought it was stupid, to be honest. So A History of Wild Places is about this, like I said before, I'm pretty sure, where it's like these people, like there's this society in the woods, and you know, people don't really know about them. Like, you just kind of have to stumble across this little village, and it's called, see, I already forgot, like, I don't care. So, and it's like blocked off pastoral, there you go. And yeah, and these people believe that there's a sickness outside of their village, you know, and they're like, you know, we can't go out, and the pox and whatever, the sickness, whatever. And so they, like, nobody could leave. And they also, okay, I just thought about something right now. They also, okay, so that doesn't make sense. Hold on, I just thought about something. And so they also think that, like, the rain is bad too. Like, when it starts to rain, like, they run away and they go inside their homes or whatever. And now that I'm thinking about that, it was only that one instance at the beginning of the book, and then after that you don't hear anything about it. So that's a negative, that's a con. I just realized, like, what's up with that? You know, because yeah, like, that just to me doesn't make sense. So also, it was very slow. Like, so there's just like this whole mystery, you know, like there's this woman missing, and then there's this man that goes looking for her. It jumps to these main characters where they're the people that live in the village, you know. And I have another question that just came up, which I thought of and I totally forgot. See, so there's like some missing parts. So like, the book is not good. Like, there's questions unanswered, missing plot holes or whatever. So yeah, it's about cult. There's like a mystery there. I wouldn't read it, it's just so boring. Now I'm gonna get into spoilers, and I'm gonna say right now, don't even bother. Like, the audiobook was good. I liked the audiobook, I will say, because it had different people and they had like different voices for each character. So that's good. But aside from that, yeah, like I was saying, with the rain, that was never brought up again. The pox or the sickness is within the trees, and so it's just within the trees. And they think that if you pass these trees, that you're gonna get sick and the sickness is gonna like get into you. And that's like just the rest of the book. So then, and you never hear about rain again. So I was like, okay, why did you bother talking about this rain at the beginning of the book? You know, like, why did you bother? Because they're apparently scared, like thinking that they're gonna get sick and die. You know, obviously, like, you're outside in the rain for hours and you go home and you don't have no medicine. What do you think is gonna happen? And so they think that the rain, you know, will just in general make you sick, and like something bad will happen and it'll seep into your skin and stuff like that. But then it's like, okay, why did you steer me over there in that direction to never talk about it again? And now it's like, okay, now the sickness is with the trees. Like, what's the deal with that? Also, there was a couple twists, which, like, the ending, like the last reveal, like, was cool. But like I said, I was already hating the book that I didn't even care about the reveal. So what ended up happening is that man that went to go look for that missing woman ended up becoming the main character point of view that you're reading, and that woman, same thing. So those two characters that you were reading from, that was that woman and that was that man. They didn't know that they were those people because they got their memories erased by like the leader of the society. The sickness was not real, you know. He was like the leader of the society. I already forgot his name. Levi, maybe, I don't know. The leader of the society brainwashed, because he read a whole bunch of books on, like, you know, tricking the mind and stuff like that. He read a whole bunch of books, and pretty much once the last leader died, because I guess that man was a good man, his name was Cooper, he was a good guy. And, you know, you could come and go from the village as much as you please. Visitors are welcome. Like, come, you know, like, so it was different back then. But once he died, Levi took over, and he was like the crazy one. And he pretty much erased everybody's minds, and made them believe that there was sickness outside. And I guess just because he wanted to control people, like, you know, for whatever damn reason. He also this girl that he was like in love with, but not really love. It was, you know, toxic, crazy, whatever. This woman that he loved, B, which was one of the other main characters that you're reading from, he made her believe that she was blind. So she lost her eyesight like out of nowhere. And he put that in her head. He, you know, he made her blind. And so, yeah, so it was just, what's the word that I'm thinking of? Yeah, I can't think of the word, but you know what I'm talking about, where, you know, like those people where they like dangle a hypnosis, like that. It's like that. Anyways, they find a way out of there. The main characters, because they're kind of piecing stuff together, like, oh shoot, I'm this woman, oh shoot, I'm this man, we know each other. It's like, what happened? They found out Levi's a bad guy and that he did all this stuff, whatever. They go for help. They leave, you know, the area. They leave the area, probably go to cops. I don't know, that part wasn't said, but yeah, so they found out all this stuff. So this next part is the last reveal, which I like. So the first reveal was the whole like, oh, there were actually these people and they didn't realize it, you know, because they had the memories erased. The last reveal is that the mom of, I forget her name, not B, but her sister, which they aren't real sisters, by the way. Levi put it in their heads that they were sisters. So anyways, I forget the other one. I know her real name, Maggie St. James, but I forget, because he changed their names too, so I forget that. But Maggie St. James, it's like something else. Kala, there you go. So yeah, Kala's mom, or Maggie St. James' mom, kind of was the one that told her about Pastoral, because the mom actually met a man, which was Cooper. She met a man and they like fell in love, and she went over there to Pastoral and she liked it or whatever, went back, whatever. But she was like married and she cheated on her husband and got pregnant with Maggie. And so yeah, this whole time Maggie thought like, okay, that her dad is her dad. So this whole thing happened because Maggie and her mom got in an argument, because that's when she found out, oh, this man isn't my real dad and you cheated on him, and then you know, went to Pastoral. She's like, okay, well, who the hell is my real dad? And the mom says like, oh yeah, it was Cooper, you know, from over here. So that's the whole thing. So Maggie went to go look for him, I guess, and go to Pastoral. When she went there, Cooper was already dead. Her dad was already dead, and now it's Levi. Yeah, now it's Levi there, and he brainwashed her. Reason being, I don't know. Like, why are you gonna keep some woman there for no fucking reason? Like, you could have just let her leave. But yeah, he brainwashed her, kept her there, and then I guess, you know, that's when Travis came looking for her because she's missing. First, and then why'd you hire him then? The mom. Think about the mom. Like, why did you hire him? Here comes somebody else. I'm getting all worked up in my car and like people. Anyways, so it's like, why did you, I don't know if it was the dad or the mom. Like, honestly, I started zoning out, like listening to the end of the audiobook. I was like, dude, I do not care. I don't care how this ends. So I was like, I was having it on while I was driving and not really like focusing. Like, I'm not even paying attention. I'm just like, okay, yeah, I could get little glimpse just to know what's going on. But anyways, I guess somebody hired this like guy, Travis, to go look for her because she was missing. But it's like, okay, why did you do that if you knew that she went to Pastoral and you even thought like, okay, well, maybe she doesn't want to be found, like maybe she wants to, like, she's staying there, like she moved there, she's staying there, whatever. I think because maybe the dad was like, where'd she go? But the mom knew all along, so whatever. Toxic lying B word is all I gotta say about that. This poor man, your husband, freaking dead sick about his daughter that's not even his real daughter, and you're freaking, you know what I mean, and just letting him suffer through that. You're crazy. Anyways, yeah, turns out, yeah, the mom knew Cooper. She knew about Pastoral. Oh my gosh, she loved it there. She allowed her daughter to go over there, go find your dad. And then yeah, and so then Travis goes looking for her, getting dragged around, and he gets freaking pretty much, you know, like kidnapped. Like he stays there. my question is, another question, because he gets like found, like he goes to pastoral and he's like, oh yeah, a man comes out, here comes more people, like a man comes out of like the little like security, like the little security box thing, and you know, he says like, oh yeah, a man is looking at me, you know. So, and that's the last thing you hear of him. My question is, who was that man? I don't think it ever says that. I don't think it ever says who found him. So yeah, I'm curious about that. Like, who was that? Couldn't have been Levi. I think it was like, I don't know, but that was never discussed. But yeah, that book sucked. I'm starting a new book. I don't have the cover, but it is The Last One at the Wedding by Jason, I can't say his last name, Jason Rekulak, I don't know. This is the same author that wrote Hidden Pictures, and I loved that book, so that's why I think this one's gonna be really good. So I'm really excited to read this one, but that will probably be for another vlog. I am finally going to end this vlog here because yeah, I finished those damn books. I do want to say though, probably, because I don't know if I'll make another, you know, when will be the next vlog like from here, but I have some like concerts coming up. I got some, or events, let's say that. I got some tickets for 2 places, and you will see that soon. I am so excited. I am so excited to go. So yeah, finally finished those books. Let's finally end this freaking damn vlog. I don't even know how long it's gonna be, probably like over an hour. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.